Joe Naballo here for KnicksNow.com. An eventful 7 days for the team, including Tyson Chandler returning to the practice floor, changes in the starting lineup, the Knicks defeat the Bulls at MSG, and it all concludes right here at the Garden with a matchup against the Hawks, 4 games in 5 nights. Check out all the action right here on Knicks All-Access Weekly. Monday morning at MSG Training Center, and the Knicks received some much-needed good news as Tyson Chandler returned to part of the team's practice.
Had Tyson for a lot of the conditioning work at the top of practice, and now he's doing a little bit of banging.
A step closer, been back on the court, and I didn't lose as much conditioning as I thought I would have. I did fairly well today, for the first time.
We'll see how this goes, and then see where he is tomorrow once he goes to sleep and sleeps on it.
After the blowout loss to Boston, the Knicks took advantage of the practice session to put the defeat behind them and start looking ahead to 4 games in 5 nights.
Games like that you want to just kind of move away from and get back out on the practice floor and see if you can get some things straightened out that doesn't happen again.
We got to definitely turn this thing around against Cleveland.
Cleveland shot 52% from the floor and raced out to a 31-19 lead in the first quarter, but the Knicks found a way to cut the deficit to just 3 points after outscoring the Cavs 26-17 in the second quarter.
We fought back.
I think we did a hell of a job that second quarter. Defense and the offense flow.
And I think we cut it to 1, if not tied it, and then ended up down at 3 at half.
We got back in the game there in the second quarter, and we figured we had a great chance to win.
Kyrie Irving scored 22 of his game-high 37 in the second half to spearhead the Cavaliers' offense and lead the home team to a 109-94 win over the Knicks.
We got to be able to be mentally tough to say, all right, we're not going to let this happen. We're going to do everything we can do and everything possible for us to get a win.
We have to just keep competing and keep going out there fighting and trying to figure it out.
I don't think we had a day-to-day right now. I mean, he's going to probably build a little off. Pablo will replace Raymond at the 1, and then Kenyon is back tonight, and Amari will play.
1, 2, 3, squad. Good evening, everyone.
We win together, we lose together as a unit. Us as players have to understand that we have a game to play. We got to be focused and determined every single night.
The Knicks enjoyed a strong start to Wednesday's contest against the Bulls due to the play of Amari Stoudemire.
At the beginning of the game, we started out, got off to a great start.
We knew we did a great job of building the lead there in the second quarter.
Amari stepped up big, giving us another option that we can go to offensively. Defensively, he's been stepping up, taking the challenge out there. And we've been having his back out there defensively, so we just want him to continue getting better.
He's really looked good the last 2 games. It's kind of nice to see.
The Knicks' lead grew to 23 points at the midpoint of the third, but Chicago rallied in the final stanza. New York's edge evaporated when the Bulls went on a 20-4 run and tied the game late in the fourth.
We got comfortable with the lead and started throwing the ball all over the gym, and they got excited.
Did a great job of upping the tempo. They been playing very aggressive.
A clutch 18-foot jumper from Stoudemire broke the tie and pushed the Knicks over the scrappy Bulls in an 83-78 win for New York at Madison Square Garden.
When Chicago fought back, we maintained our composure.
We closed it out. We figured out a way to close the game out like this.
It's a good win for us. I mean, we struggled to win games. So, any game that we win, it's important for our ball club.
We did it together. We did it together. We believe in one another. Let's take 1, 2, 3.
We hadn't had very many games, lopsided games like that since I've been here, and that was embarrassing. So we'll see if our guys can step it up and respond to what happened a week ago.
Let's stay the course.
Yes, sir. Stay with it.
We owe these boys, man. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's personal, man.
Go get one back. Go get one back.
Together. 1, 2, 3. Together.
Definitely looking to a little bit of payback. That was kind of embarrassing what happened.
versus them in our building. So we definitely want to come out and play harder, without a doubt.
We need a perfect game to come out of here with a win tonight, and I'm just anxious to see how we're going to perform and step up and play.
Let's go to work. We got to get out now. Let's go together. 1, 2, 3.
After a back-and-forth first frame, the Celtics created some space by generating a significant 17-point lead in the first half.
Playing in Boston, when they get their crowd behind them, and so it's going to be tough.
They were driving the ball, and we settled a little bit, but some of the shots that we passed up after going back in there and looking at it was, wide open shots.
The Knicks fired back in a crucial third quarter and even took a 7-point lead deep into the period.
In that, second quarter, third quarter, when we made our run, you saw guys, kind of sticking with the things that was working. And what was working at that time was, Pablo and Amari and Bargnani.
When you get that run going and it stops and offensive, of course it feels great.
Fueled by their home crowd, the Celtics regained the lead in the fourth quarter, and some errant shots stifled New York's offense late in the 98-86 defeat on Friday night.
They made shots at the end. We missed some good shots, and that's just the difference. We got to execute better, and we got to feel good about when you open, shooting the shot and making it.
As a team, we got to do better. We got to get better. I got to get better, and we just got to do it as a whole.
So we just got to keep grinding and try to stay as positive as we can. So we got another one tomorrow. That's the beauty about the NBA. You got a chance to win tomorrow.
We'll go back with Melo at the 4, with Andre at the 5. And then we'll start JR, Iman, and Pablo.
Let's do what we got to do, man. Let's get back. Knicks, 1, 2, 3. Knicks.
We got to start stepping it up and start playing. Eventually somebody's going to catch fire and start to play well. And I just hope it's the New York Knicks.
First half of action at MSG, and the Knicks and Hawks exchanged in 8 lead changes before Tim Hardaway Jr. provided the necessary offensive jolt to give New York a 9-point halftime advantage.
He was great tonight. On both ends of the floor.
All the baskets that I had were coming off a transition, so it was just for us, creating our offense on our defensive end, and that's what we did.
Down by double digits in the second half, the Hawks refused to go down quietly as they cut the lead to just 2 points before Carmelo Anthony and Andrea Bargnani shut the door on the comeback attempt.
I just thought our offense we executed. We wasn't stale tonight in the fourth quarter like we were last night.
Play with patience, with good space, and I will play smart.
A lot of our baskets came in transition, and that's what makes us a very special team.
There's times in the past where we let games slip away, come in the fourth quarter. And tonight we did a great job of closing it out.
Carmelo Anthony turned in a brilliant performance, including 35 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 dimes in the Knicks' 111-106 victory at Madison Square Garden.
We played, 4 games in 5 days, and it was kind of nice to see us bounce back like that.
We have to look in front and just keep going.
This game is over. We got one Monday. Keep on moving.
Way to go, fellas. Way to stay together. Way to bounce back. Way to bounce back. Way to win. Let's start. 1, 2, 3.